What's up everyone, this is Yasser Elite, and in today's video I have a new team for you in the Puzzle Cup. If you're playing the Puzzle Cup and you're looking for a team, this is the video for you. I mean, this is not exactly the video because the previous one is supposed to be the one, because I mentioned lots of teams that are viable and decent in the Puzzle Cup, and I recommend watching it. In one of the teams I mentioned there, the team that I'm going to be running today, and I don't know if you guys, I started the day with on my live stream at twitch.tv/YasserElite. I started at 2400 and I ended the day at 2600, which I believe page 2, the like top page 2, which is, or like bottom page 1 leaderboard. If there is a leaderboard, there is no one. And you know what, let's just go and watch the battles and we can talk from there. I am playing Pelipper, Swampert, and Jellicent. Triple Water. And the biggest core breaker to this team, you guys can see it right there in the screen, Ferrathorn. I'm trying to throw on CMP because I cannot allow Ferrathorn to have any free fast move, basically. Ferrathorn throw on a bad... No, it's a optimal timing for them. And at this point, I have lots of energy. I can bait, and I have enough energy for the bait and a nuke. Opponent had to decide, and they decided to let it go. Guess what? That was the Hurricane. Quag cannot one-shot me down. You guys know why? Let me know in the comment section below why Quag cannot one-shot the Flyers. That's a question, by the way. That's a no. I'm not being sarcastic. Okay, opponent has Araquanid in the back, and this is one of the reasons why I ran Jellicent for two Pokemon, Araquanid and Pelipper. There is no way they can beat Jellicent in the same shield scenario, since Jellicent is just gets to nuke moves very fast, and by a nuke move I mean one of the best charge moves in the entire game, Shadow Ball. I think it's 110 for 55 energy, but we have Hex. A good energy generation charge move. That thing is so bulky, and you guys can see that it tanked 2 Shadow Balls plus the Hex. I mean, yeah, they are bubble beaming, but at this point they can't kill me, so I'm just like, you know what, let me bubble beam you again. So, you know, like, you bubble beam me, I bubble beam you. Quag cannot one-shot Swampert. Swampert can at this point kill the Quag, which it did, and at this point there is no way the opponent can win. The sponsor corner, I think it's changed from being sad to into waiting, you know, like I'm waiting on a sponsor that you guys might be seeing in the next video. And yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, Registeel lead is actually a bad lead because it one-shot Pelipper, but I don't tend to insta-swap. That's not my playstyle. I know that when you have 2 answers for something, you just swap it. But since it's a debuffer, I tend to stay in and try to chip, and you guys saw that I didn't insta swap. I chipped, I waited until they threw, I shielded, and then I swapped out. If they don't throw, I can get to another move. They threw. My Swampert is rank 2, I think. So technically this is the bulkiest Swampert that you can see. I insta throw because I don't want to take any damage, and yeah, I want to wing attack it down or hex it down. Both works. I swap because I want him to throw the big move. Like, if I stayed in, they will be like, oh, I'm gonna bait. But if I swapped on a full HP Pokemon, people usually tend to nuke in that case. And yeah, I think that was Iomero, King's opponent from the last tournament that King won. Ludicolo is another decent core breaker to this team. See, guys, I'm showing you all the battles, okay? You guys won't be like, oh, yes, how do you play this matchup? Okay, I'm playing it right now. In this game, I'm just shielding. And at this point, you guys can see that a neutral Razor Leaf is doing more damage than a super effective wing attack. And usually, like, I could have swapped right there, but the game just doesn't work. The game is just very laggy nowadays, and you cannot transfer fast moves anymore. I have no idea why. Like if you played your sets today, June the 15th, you would have noticed some new lags. Like, I don't know what they are doing, but like every time they change something. We're playing Tati. Tati is someone who's known in CCO's Discord. So whenever you queue into Tati, you would know that you would have the range of the snipers or like CCO squad. They didn't shield. Look, like, I played Lucario, I think, the first set, but that thing cannot tank anything. Shadow Gyarados is very frail. I am sure wing attack plus Wither Balls is enough to do enough damage for it to put it in like hex down or anything. They didn't shield and they threw on 5, so I'm assuming this is the water move. So according to Niantic, at this point, like you see this, according to Niantic, I should be able to do one fast move, a throw charge move before the KO register. But Niantic doesn't know how to play, doesn't know how the game works. It's not just like they don't play the game and they don't know how the game works. I knew that this is an Aqua Tail, so there was no reason for me to catch. He swapped in Pelipper. I know that Pelipper can get to a Hurricane here, but until they do, I will make sure to get a Shadow Ball. I think they get it one wing attack before they do. So at this point, I don't care anymore about my Jellicent. I can just also swap. He tried to catch, which gave me enough energy to farm him down, and he realized that I have 2 full HP Pokemons. He has 1 HP Pokemon, so there's no reason for them to stay. Pelipper Mir. By the way, my shiny Pelipper is rank 9 IV. Sorry guys, I have to flex on you with something. Can't be like, oh, I'm just running the same Pokemon you guys have. No. Welcome in, guys. And by the way, how are you finding the Fossil Cup? For me, Fossil Cup is just bait dependent. If you know how to bait, when to bait, you win. Like, see? They didn't shield. And this Pokemon is horrible for my entire team. This is the only thing that can do some damage to it. So they didn't shield the first one. I'm just gonna nuke it. They didn't shield. Yes, it's because they don't have shields. That's why they didn't shield. Oh, I see. I see. Sorry, chat. It gets me like, oh, weren't you flexing 5 minutes ago? Moving on. Pelipper can get to 1 move. If they nuke, I'm gonna do 3 hexes and Bubble Beam after. Because they can only get to a water move, which does nothing. They have the Jellicent. Their Jellicent, sorry. And at this point, it's a Bubble Jellicent. I'm just gonna Bubble Beam it. There is no reason for me to swap out. I can just chill here until he throws and one-shot him down. Or I can just flex on my opponent and catch for no reason. There was literally no reason to go for the catch. But you know, I'm a streamer. I have to make the games fun and more enjoyable to watch. But you guys see this? Yeah, whenever you get this thing in the current update, that means you won, but the game is gonna give you a loss. And your win didn't register. I went to check, but the win registered. I have no idea. I saw lots of people doing it, and most of their wins didn't register because of that. So Swampert and Shadow Swampert is very fine versus Pelipper because 2 Hydro Cannons can KO and they get it before I get to 2 Wither Balls. The perfect play for me is to just get to 2 moves and sneak a move, but everyone seemed to deny every one. Yeah, so I had to shield. At this point, I'm gonna farm by 4, which was enough to KO the Swampert. So now they bring in Reggie. I have only 1 answer to Reggie, which means I cannot swap out. All I can do is just spam these Wither Balls. So I know that they are like either 2 seconds or 1.5 seconds away from the Zap Cannon. Okay, they decided to not throw it, so all I'm doing is... They have Lucario. Lucario is arguably the best Pokemon, but Jellicent just double resist counter. And since everyone's running Lucario and Escav, I'm running Jellicent to beat those. My chat is talking about Yonkers when he used to stream on Twitch, but he doesn't. Now he does YouTube videos. Make sure to check his YouTube channel. I believe it's the most... He posts videos the most on YouTube among all the Pogo YouTubers, and he make like sometimes 3 videos a day. It's kind of, you know, like a machine of content. Make sure to check his YouTube. He does lots of fun stuff, lots of meta teams sometimes. Yeah, okay, Registeel lead. I I don't tend to swap out. I always try to get to a move here and swap out. But you know what? Since I stream, sometimes I can't just like play the same way, because sometimes, you know, I would queue into someone in the chat and they would know the way I play. So I was hoping to catch a Zap Cannon, and we ended up catching the Focus Blast. It doesn't matter that much, to be honest, because 2 moves doesn't matter even if it's Zap. KOs the Swampert. I need to get to this move. If I get to this move, that means we're in business. If I don't get to this move, that means we just lost. Like, okay, he's at 3. I'm gonna no shield. That was Hurricane. That was bad. My charge move didn't register and the game gave me a fast move instead. So I'm doing now is just farming him all the way down. And shielding because they get to the Hurricane. They have up 2 shields. They have a Reggie and 1 Pokemon. Let's see what's that Pokemon. I'm just throwing Bubble Beam here. If they no shield, I'm just gonna I'm gonna Shadow Ball him. Because they were like, okay, they brought in the Reggie to sack all the energy. And they have their own Jellicent. So they snuck in a move. There is no way I can win now. I was trying to catch and CMP on his catch, but that didn't work. And opponent recognized that and kept tapping. If I am 1 hex here, I would have been able to win the game. But that game was tough. Registry lead, Jolly in the back. They were up 2 shields. I'm playing into Kakaroto. And this is one of the other the new lags as well, like where everyone just lagged for 20 seconds for no reason. And we're playing Kakaroto, one of the best players in the world and one of the top 5 Japanese players, I think. He's a very talented player. Last time I queued into him, I lagged. This time he queued into me, so I lagged. So my game started working. His game doesn't work. I mean, I know that King IV top left here to give, because he doesn't mind, like he's just a nice person. But for me, I'm on a veteran push, okay? I'm pushing for like a high elo to be the first streamer to hit veteran today, okay? So if you lag, I will farm you down. Sorry. If I lag, do the same, by the way. I don't take it personally. Like if I lagged and you farmed me down, I wouldn't take it personally, because the game is just bad and it's not worth molding about it or like being mad about the game. That doesn't work. I double shielded here because a healthy Pelipper can literally sweep teams in this cup. Pelipper is just my favorite Pokemon currently in this cup. Like, look at this Pokemon. We killed a Pokemon. We grabbed both shields as well. And we're gonna align this animal here, the Walrein. This is Jellicent, and there is nothing they can do here. And I'm gonna be able to farm down as well, to overfarm. So he threw the first EQ. Okay, yeah, so you said you're gonna overfarm. I mean, okay, guys, okay, sometimes I don't overfarm. I tried to catch. All I need from my Swampert here is to pressure his Swampert to insta-throw and him to not overfarm. So I know that their Swampert has 0 energy, which means my Jellicent can overfarm. Yeah, so you just mentioned overfarm twice and you did overfarm. Okay, guys, whatever. It doesn't matter, it still win. I mean, maybe for that game it didn't matter, but overall you want to overfarm whenever you can. Pelipper Mir. My Pelipper doesn't win CMP, it's 0 attack, so I need to get to extra move. Opponent didn't throw, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna bait and then catch. And since I have a healthy Pokemon, people tend to nuke here, so I'm gonna shield. So he shielded a bait, I shielded a nuke. And he didn't swap yet, which tells me that he either has two counter users or a Swampert and a counter user, which means he doesn't have any answer to Jellicent. I'm shielding here. This opponent seems to just nuke. Yeah, you guys see that one. Okay, I throw on 5, sorry, which is 3 hexes, 5 wing attacks, which means he's not gonna get to a move. And I was right. He didn't swap because he doesn't have an answer to this. Don't sleep on Jellicent, guys. Don't sleep on Jellicent. Opponent top left it. Okay, and that was the last battle. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. This is the end of the video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you have any question about this team, there's 2 ways. You either leave it in the comment section below and I will be glad to answer you, or you just join my Twitch. my live stream at twitch.tv/YasirAlid, and I do stream most of the weekdays at 3 p.m. Central Time, or weekends 2 p.m. Central Time. This is the end of the video, and see you in the next one. Peace.